What's that on that beat?
Welcome back. It is certainly a beautiful fall morning out there. We're looking at plenty of sunshine coming our way today. In Estes Park, elk are often seen wandering the downtown streets, and November is the perfect time to see some elk and other wild animals without the crowds. Here are some of the best elk viewing spots in Estes Park and Rocky Mountain National Park as we explore Colorado. Driving in on Highway 36, you might see an elk munching away on the side of the road, or even spot a herd like this one as you drive into Estes Park. The golf course is one of the most popular spots to see a herd. As pink, purple, yellow, and blue hues fill the sky at sunrise, it's one of the best times of day to see elk. Like the bull elk I saw just outside of my cabin at McGregor Mountain Lodge. He's bedded down with a magpie preening him. I also spot this one. Brat and little boy are common sights around McGregor Mountain and along Fall River Road. Mule deer are often seen around here too. So are stellar jays and chipmunks. Brat has been a regular at McGregor Mountain Lodge for at least 7 years.
He was always following me around and eating the bird seed out of my bucket. So every time I would turn around, I would, Brat, get out of here. So that's how he got his name.
How can you tell it's him?
He's got a left mangled ear.
So right ear up, left ear down.
Yeah.
Antlers are used for more than just fighting.
He's got a serious itch going on.
A lot of people will try to go up and pet him or feed him, and that's big no-no.
Keep your distance,
Yes.
safe distance from him.
Steve is standing at least a good 25 to 30 feet away from Brat. You should keep your distance from these wild animals just in case they get spooked or agitated.
What would be some of the warning signs that you've gotten too close to an elk?
They start gritting their teeth and snorting kind of like a horse does.
It's an elk-proof bird feeder, but somebody has figured out how to get the seed.
I'll tell you.
He also sneaks a sip of water out of the bird bath. Guess Brad is showing us his mischievous side.
This thing is huge. Wow.
I'm holding one of the antlers that Brad shed. Just one antler weighs about 30 pounds. Let's head into Rocky Mountain National Park. First stop is Horseshoe Park. This expansive meadow often has elk roaming through it. I didn't see any there, but
He's looking at me.
early morning is a great time to spot mule deer like this guy. I spot a few other deer along and sometimes crossing the road. As snow covers the mountains, the meadows are where you want to look for elk. Upper Beaver Meadows is a popular spot for elk viewing. I didn't see any, but certainly heard them. Let's try our luck in Moraine Park in the late afternoon, another time of day when elk are active. We quickly find this huge herd and a second smaller herd closer to the Moraine Park campground. As they munch away, this herd draws a crowd. And just outside of the park's Beaver Meadows Visitor Center entrance, I spot this bull and his harem. It's an elk world in Estes Park. They are everywhere. Now, on average, a bull elk weighs 700 to 800 pounds. The annual rut season is in September and October. That's when you hear the elk's mating call, known as bugling. The elk in Estes Park and Rocky Mountain National Park are there throughout the year. So if you don't like the crowds, I think November is the perfect time to visit. Rocky Mountain National Park, by the way, guys, is celebrating its 100th anniversary next year. Now, an interesting tidbit. I did a little research on the elk because I was curious. How many are there? How long have they been there? In the late 1800s, by 1880, the original homesteaders had depleted the entire population.
Gone entirely.
Gone. They were gone from, at that point, Estes Park. Rocky Mountain National Park was established in 1915. 1913, they brought in 25 elk from Yellowstone National Park. And then in 1915, right before the park opened, they brought in 24 more. So it's amazing. Now, Estes Park has on average 2,300 elk in the Estes Park area. Rocky Mountain National Park does their their population count in the winter time. And they estimate in winter, the elk population is 600 to 800. They're monitoring the winter season because they want to see their impacts on, of course, the vegetation there. In the summertime, the population's a lot higher. But this time of year, driving through Estes Park on Saturday and Sunday and into the Rocky Mountain National Park, in the park especially, you know, sometimes it can be bumper to bumper there.
Yeah.
Oh, not this time of year. Definitely go
Perfect
check it
time.
out. Now it's going to be bumper to bumper because I've shared this
Nice
is
job,
a secret time of year to go up there and visit. It is a beautiful